when we kind of hit this wall and, a lot of us sit back and say, oh, I just can't do it. It's whatever it may be. Where, in your opinion, where do we start by trying to find the underlying positive?
Well, you have to ask yourself questions. I read this book called The Secrets of Success, and it blew me away because I had been taught traditionally to speak positive words into our lives. And, I'm a story warrior and a human agriculturalist. I grow people and I use words every day to support people and to help them make changes. And I had been trained and taught to use affirmations, say positive things to yourself, and use that as the first step for the building blocks for success. And in this book, it was such a light bulb moment for me because he actually calls it something different, and it's called affirmations, and it's where you're forming the positive out of what comes out of your subconscious. So rather than making a positive statement, and I'll use my own personal example for this because it just illustrates the point so perfectly. I told myself, I am successful. And my subconscious went, yeah, right, sure you are. And it was like, oh my goodness, I can override my positive affirmation by what I deem to believe to be true. Mm-hmm. But in brain research, we know that the subconscious believes whatever it's told. And if you ask it a question, it will search your subconscious to come up with an answer for that question. And so rather than saying, I should say that my conscious responded and saying, yeah, sure, you're successful, whatever. My conscious could rebuke and refute my claim of success. What I did is then I said, okay, so why am I successful? It was huge. Because what that moment taught me was that my conscious deemed, as society does, that success was rooted in financial gain. When I asked myself, why am I successful? My subconscious came up with all kinds of things that were not money related. And it was so powerful for me because I realized that I was successful because I have a fabulous husband, because I have 2 wonderful children, because I have the ability to be self-employed, because I have a home and I have a home office that looks out on a beautiful landscape. And I realized that in my heart of hearts, success had nothing to do, or at least, not within the top 10, had to do with financial gain. And yet my conscious was always connecting success to financial gain. And so I would say to start that positive journey, it would be to start asking yourself questions. Why am I successful? Why am I going to overcome this obstacle? And it might be, well, you've overcome obstacles before. You faced similar circumstances to this in your life and you have overcome them. So you have the wherewithal, you have that internal fortitude to overcome this. Where on the face of it, in your conscience, on your conscious level, you're going, yeah, you're not going to overcome this. No way. It's bigger than you. You're little, you're small, you're broken. Not so. Not when you pose the question. So I would always recommend asking yourself the reasons that you're going to be successful or the reasons that you're going to overcome these obstacles. Start with that.